Yo, I think this shit might have worked, nigga.
Nigga, I can't believe you used to live here.
Right. Shit. I was poor as shit.
Yeah, you like I was poor. I was poor too, though.
It's all good.
Look at all these cords and shit these niggas got on the ground.
Right, though. Bluetooth didn't exist back then in 2019, huh?
Hell no. Nigga, how the fuck did Dr. Mubatu get the crystals to work?
I have no fucking idea. But listen, though. Yo. This is Future Step and Future KNYCE, okay? We coming to y'all niggas from 2033, all right?
2033 is crazy, y'all.
We may or may not just came from an alien orgy.
I'll just say this. You got to be careful because you know how niggas used to have AIDS back in the day? Well, in y'all time, AIDS is still prevalent. That's cured, but now they got R's. You don't want your dick with R's, man.
Listen to everything that past KNYCE and Step 1 say.
Because we was right.
Them niggas was right, bruh. All right? Everything is fucked up right now, okay?
Donald Trump really fucked up the whole country and the world. He won again, FYI.
Yeah, he did win again, all right? That's first and foremost. We got to let you know that. Secondly, don't suck no alien titties, bruh. None, all right? Niggas is walking around without top lips, and that's because that milk is toxic, okay?
And honestly, just to let y'all know so y'all not surprised, shout out to Beatrice Obama. That's Barack Obama, but he was transgender now. He switched over.
Yes, it's a whole, the world as you know it is gonna end, all right? I feel like we cutting in and out, bro.
Yeah, I think we better hurry up and get out.
It's the world as you know it, all right? And it's fucked up here, okay? It's fucked up. Save yourself.
United States of Russia.
Save yourself. Listen to the thing now.
You're listening to the Last of a Dying Breed podcast with DJ KNYCE, DJ Step 1, and sometimes J-Ad, and probably some other people too.
Yo, what the fuck just happened, bruh?
I don't know. Two niggas that look like us, but much older in their apartment.
And they like hologram like glitched out.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up? Yo, remember that episode where the voice cut through?
Yeah. When we was at your cousin's apartment?
Yeah, like, was that them trying to get through?
That probably was them trying to get through.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. God damn.
I don't. Welcome to the Twilight Zone, I guess.
Yeah, you've now entered the Twilight Zone with Step 1 and KNYCE.
Yeah, the Last of a Dying Breed podcast, all right? Shit.
This episode of Last of a Dying Breed podcast is brought to you by Ramen Noodles. Whenever you in a bench and you ain't got no money, eat ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles all day, all right? How do you like to eat your ramen noodles?
Actually, I honestly like to eat my ramen noodles with cheese and butter in it.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
You go full on heart attack, huh?
Yeah.
I just enjoy the subtle chicken flavor for real. I just go straight on.
It don't matter.
I don't even have to have any hot sauce.
It don't matter. Once you put the cheese and butter in it, it don't matter what flavor it is.
It's just cheese and butter.
It's just cheese and butter and noodles.
Do you just plunk you just plunk the slice of American cheese right on top?
Nah, I cut it. I tear it up.
Oh, you tear it up. You get a little bit
fancy,
of artisanal.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right. You ever had real ramen?
Actually, we're not here to talk about that. This episode brought to you by Ramen. All right, Ramen Noodles. Be sure to tell them the Last of a Dying Breed podcast sent you.
For 1 penny off, which would cut the price in half.
Yeah, so you'd be paying approximately 0.5 of cent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all right. How many niggas really thought niggas was getting some ramen noodle money?
What's the promo code?
Hey, that'd be the shit some niggas actually fucking buy.
Yeah.
Actually, do you still eat them?
I haven't had them in a while, but I'm not against them. You know how niggas, I'll never let that get into my palate now that I'm successful. No, I eat some ramen noodles.
Yeah, I still eat some every now and again.
Not even if I'm broke. Just like, yo,
I keep some on deck for real.
Like, shit, it's a nice lunch.
You never know when you're going to just realize, like, I need to go shopping, nigga.
Yeah.
But it's like 12 a.m. and you're hungry as shit. So
Yeah,
that's the time when you pull out the ramen noodles. Now, you know, if you eating that shit as a practice, I can't vouch for that.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I got a slave tongue because I'm like bologna. I haven't had bologna in a while, but bologna, eggs, shit that niggas.
I could deal with some all beef bologna. Actually, prior to you getting here, I actually made myself a nice. I like pastrami.
Yeah, pastrami is amazing.
I fucks with pastrami. I'm not a huge American cheese fan.
I am.
You know, I actually can fuck with, you know, some grilled pastrami, melt the American cheese on top, you know, crack your egg in the skillet, put that on top on an everything bagel.
Yo, yeah.
Hey, everything bagels make everything better.
You know what? I'm not a fan of everything bagels.
You're not?
Nah, you know what?
You look like an old sweet bagel eating.
Yeah, I am a sweet.
Nigga. Yeah, I knew you was
cinnamon raisin, nigga, blueberry, cinnamon crunch.
Sorry that your taste buds never graduated, sir.
Nigga, I like sweet shit. You
Taste
eat
buds.
as much candy as you eat.
Taste buds.
Let's introduce ourselves.
No, let's not. Nah, we like the.
You don't know who the fuck you listening to.
Yo, I feel like this episode is gonna be one of them ones. All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Last of a Dying Breed podcast. I go by DJ KNYCE.
I go by DJ Step 1.
Yes, sir. Follow us on our socials on Twitter and Instagram because those are the only places we are active.
Do y'all niggas actually go follow us?
Nah, they don't. They don't.
I feel like you either following us already or you following him and it's just like, fuck me.
We got more followers on Instagram than we are following, finally. So that's a good thing. Big shout out to y'all. Thank y'all.
Shout out.
Thank y'all so much for that. We ain't got no goddamn reviews in a minute.
Yeah, if you
I guess it's just the same motherfuckers listening.
Nah, it's more listening.
Right, exactly. Why y'all niggas won't leave no reviews?
Yeah, especially after that live event. It's like, oh, I didn't know you listened.
Why people congratulate you in private?
Yeah. Hey man, good shit on the podcast.
That shit was raw, nigga. I'm telling you, I can't tell niggas in front of nobody else.
As a matter of fact, I sent you some snail mail.
When I do this shit, you know, I can't have niggas thinking it was your idea.
Yeah, I can't wait till y'all niggas become popular so I can say I knew them niggas was gonna make it.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna up a picture that I ain't even, y'all ain't even know existed for real.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, last of
man, y'all niggas doing a good ass
job.
job.
I fuck with y'all niggas.
Yeah, I listen to y'all every day at work.
Yeah, all the time. It help get me through my day.
Yeah, I hear that shit all the time. Put that shit in your stories, niggas.
Right, help a nigga out.
Yeah.
Hey, what is that thing with black people? It's like, nigga upload the most delicious plate of food ever. And people would be in the comments like, yo, where did you get that from?
You won't tell nobody?
Nigga won't tell nobody. You do realize you hating on that person's business, right?
Not only that, but it's like, it's not exclusive to you unless you made it yourself. I feel like you talked about this before.
Why you holding that shit back, bro? Promote black businesses. Dope shit, for real.
Or just shit, wherever you got the food from, just promote it.
I'm gonna wipe my head. It's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Why is it 87 degrees, bro?
So we recording this Tuesday, October 1st, and just a reminder to everybody, climate change is real because it's hot as fuck in October. It's sitting at about like, I think the high was like 88 or 90 something degrees today, which is really fucking hot in October for Ohio. So that was your weather report with me, Stephen Guyger. I'm Dick Geiger's black half son. And yeah, that nigga Dick Geiger, for those that don't live in Cleveland, Dick Geiger is a weatherman that's 173 years old. Yeah. And that nigga still does the weather. Like, the nigga could barely talk when he back here. Today is gonna be high 90. I think I saw that nigga fall asleep on air.
Yo, if they fired that nigga or let him go, it will be an old people revolt.
I mean, real talk, I kind of want to keep him around because I think it's like his life force at this point. And then on top of that, like, that kind of remind me of like all the old school stuff because Dick Geiger was old when we was young.
Nigga, that nigga been old as shit forever.
Yeah, Dick Geiger's pushing 290 right now. I think he fucking was a slave owner.
You know, 173 to 290 is a pretty long, you know.
He pushing it. Once you get past 150, you in that Moses category.
I wonder how old. I might have to look that up.
What? How old Dick Geiger is?
No, Moses lived.
Didn't he live to like 400?
Fuck Dick Geiger, nigga.
Well, this episode is brought to you by Fuck Dick Geiger. The new brand of T-shirts.
We'll never be on Channel 8 now.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what channel we on?
Yeah, he on Channel 8. Remember,
Old people love the fucking news, bruh.
big yes, man. I fucking
Yo, this
hate
nigga
the
have
news.
like a woolly bear festival every year. What the fuck is a woolly bear festival?
You never had them little insect things with they like small
Caterpillars, nigga?
Nah, yeah, I mean they call woolly bears though.
Nigga ain't calling no goddamn woolly bear in the hood.
What you call it? A caterpillar?
A caterpillar.
Nigga, it's a woolly bear. That's what it's called.
I guess.
Civilize yourself, young man. Civilize yourself.
They are adorable as shit.
We trying to be like Big Chuck and Little John.
Eventually, we gonna get this shit on track.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta have a lot of editing to do at this beginning.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
You set yourself up for this. I didn't start it. Usually I'm the one that get us off track. This is all you.
It's definitely me.
Yeah, it's definitely you.
I drank entirely too much before this fucking episode.
What was you drinking?
I was drinking tequila.
And this podcast is brought to you by Epsilon Tequila. Epsilon's
Espelon.
whatever. Epsilon. Whenever you got a hot date and you want them panties to drop or them boxes to drop,
Don't drink Espelon.
because you will pass out
You
right
will
before
be
you get in the bed. Y'all will sleep together with your dick out and your vagina out. Brought to you by Epsilon. For 10% off, use promo code Last of a Dying Breed Podcast.
Epsilon.
Yeah, whatever. What episode is it? 78?
Yeah, it actually
Let me get us on track. Episode 78. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out. Make sure you leave a comment, comment, and subscribe. We did all that. Let's get into some life updates. We'll start with me because we always start with me.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to actually tell this story, but this story is about the Gangsta Deer. So I'm doing my little therapeutic walks, walking around my neighborhood. It's a nice little wooded trail. I'm walking around the trail, and then all of a sudden I see a deer. A deer is right there in my path. Now I'm about to walk past the deer, or when you walk up to a deer usually moves or runs away. I get close to the fucking deer, and the deer is looking at me like, nigga, I wish you would walk one step closer because it's on sight. You gonna be the first nigga to get beat up by a deer. So I'm looking like, man, I don't want to be the first nigga to get beat up by a fucking deer.
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be the first.
It's a short list though.
Amber got beat up by a deer. She got her ass whooped by a deer. Actually,
You talking about your dog?
Yeah,
Nigga,
yeah.
I'm human.
Nigga,
I'm
you human until you get a dog.
Yeah.
Then that dog is part of your family.
Yeah, but the dog, I got a fucking cat. I don't consider him a human.
Nigga, a cat would never try to fight a deer.
Nigga, no, actually, I saw a video of a cat trying to prowl up on a deer. Like, dead serious. My fucking cat is a gangster. He would probably try to do some stupid shit like that. My cat would try to fucking fight or kill anything.
That's the definition of visions of grandeur.
Yeah, because he don't give a fuck about shit.
Nah, he definitely don't.
Nah, he just one of them
Most
thug
cats
ass
don't,
cats. Yeah, he just one of them thug ass
Like, nigga, I've been here 7 times before, nigga.
Tying ain't shit.
I ain't trying to come back in this motherfucker.
I got 2 more lives. But crazy, man. I ended up taking another path and then just seeing some signs from the universe.
We looked up the spiritual significance of deer.
Yeah. Do you remember what it was?
Basically about regeneration.
Yeah, basically coming back.
Yeah.
Or getting back on
Coming
track.
back harder
Coming back harder than before.
coming back harder than before, nigga.
Nigga did that shit like Power Rangers if you watching the video.
Earth, wind,
Fire. I wanted to do a sketch called
Imagine being a nigga that roll up like heart.
yeah.
Like what?
the
Nigga,
fuck
get
you-
that shit out of here.
I wanted to do a sketch called Captain Hood Negro or Captain Hood Nigga, and it's gonna be like Hennessy, weed, and then they was all gonna come around with like hood shit.
Sex trafficking.
So yeah, that shit was crazy. Just seeing the deer, and then you see other signs from the universe. It's like, what the fuck is the universe trying to tell me right now?
It's funny because you used to be a skeptic.
Definitely used to be a skeptic. Now
Like
I'm
a
all in.
motherfucker.
Now I'm like, what does this mean? What does Annihilator rappers on the ground mean?
Right.
It could be like, you're gonna be successful now and later. Be like, oh, okay. Like I'll just be looking this shit up whenever something seems what I would have considered before coincidental. Is when I look something up.
No such thing as coincidences.
Shout out to Little D, because Little D has made that point to me very clear that everything happens for a reason and there's no such thing as coincidences.
Yeah, shout out to Lil D. I'm actually gonna be speaking on her her book signing. Coming to Cleveland. She doing a panel or whatever. I guess about crazy motherfuckers that refuse to give up.
Okay.
and shit like that.
We probably need to have her on the podcast.
Definitely, when she come, I would definitely be down for that.
Yeah, she don't even like podcasts, but she said she would do it.
Nah, she fuck with our podcast.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
She a radio motherfucker though.
Yeah, she's super into radio.
You can't really they I was one of them for real.
She's super
But
into
I did both. I can see the future when it's coming at me.
Yeah, she super into radio, and she would be dope. I told her she need her own podcast on the Low B network.
She definitely need her own podcast.
On
That's
the
a
Low B
motherfucking
network.
fact. You want to say that again?
She Little D needs her own podcast on the Low B network.
Hey yo, hair be cool until it's hot as fuck.
I haven't had hair in a while, so I don't.
Nigga. God damn.
And you know what? I didn't have long hair. I just always kept it close cut.
Life update for me. Shit. Nothing as what it was.
Okay.
Nothing is what it was.
Okay.
Just the landscape of a lot of things have changed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say for good or for bad.
Uh-huh.
I just want to say like a lot of things that have left my life. You know what I'm saying? That I thought would have been constants.
Uh-huh.
One thing I've realized, and I'm not going to ramble too much on it, is a lot of people fucked with you strictly for the possibility of what you could do for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And once they feel like that's gone, as short-sighted as that may be, then that's when you kind of see a lot of true colors.
They moonwalk out.
Yeah. And it'd be easy as fuck for them to moonwalk out. And one of my homies told me that for real, too, when I quit. He was like, yo, I know you might not think it. He was like, but a lot of shit gonna change. Mm-hmm. This was somebody that had kind of like been through that. He was like, yo, your phone gonna stop ringing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is gonna treat you differently. Like, a lot of shit gonna change. He was like, and them same motherfuckers.
Gonna try to bring their ass right back.
Yep. When a dynamic come back. So that's one thing that's happened. Then on top of that, one of my homies ended up getting sick. He had been battling with sickness for a long time. Lupus is something that you hear very, very commonly or whatever in the black community. I was asking you, like, have you ever heard a white person say they have lupus? I've literally never heard of that. But big shout out to my nigga Ali P. He passed on. Very, very significant person in my development as a DJ, because back in the day you had to go to this thing called a record pool. And the record pool was literally where it was like a depot for records, where record companies would literally send their records to. And as a DJ, you would go there and you would pick them up. You had monthly dues, though. So you would pay those monthly dues, and each Monday you would go and get a drop of records. You might get a skinny drop one week. You might get a fat drop one week. But the good records, it was only so many DJs that were getting them because it was only so many copies. But Ali was the one who signed me up literally when I was a young kid, calling like, yo, I think my uncle told me to call y'all, like, his name is boom, 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 yada, yada, yada. He was like, oh, shit. All right. Bring your dues down. I think it was like $70 a month.
This was Lenny B's one, right?
Yeah. Midwest Record Pool. Big shout out to Lenny B. And I ended up getting super cool with Ali. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Oliver was his real name. I ended up getting super cool with him. We would talk kicks. We would just talk real life shit.
You used to listen to the podcast too.
Yeah. Like, that was my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he would make sure, even though I wasn't a big DJ in the city, he will make sure that I had those joints.
Yeah, because if you don't know about a record pool will give you like trash records and give like the big records at that time to the big DJs in the city. Even
in this moment, I'm sitting in front of a stack of records, like literally, that Ali made sure I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like when Nelly was just beginning to pop, and EI.
Country Grammar.
You know what I'm saying? When T.I. was just beginning to pop, I'm serious. Shit like that. Like, niggas just made sure, like, this early 2000s. And it's so significant because you might be listening, you might be like, yo, those just records or whatever. Like, yo, nigga, that shit helped me earn a fucking living.
Yeah.
Like, that shit helped me rock. You couldn't just go download no shit. Or you couldn't just go to the record store. A song came out last week, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't just go to the record store and get it. You might have had to wait a month for them to ship them bitches out for retail. But DJs always got everything first. And my nigga always made sure I had everything. He was a fly ass nigga, kept the raw ass kicks, stayed driving an Audi. You know what I'm saying? Just a super cool, super chill, laid back, dope ass dude. And I'm definitely gonna miss my nigga. One thing I will say, I struggle with going to see people in the hospital. And Lenny hit me up and was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to roll with me, like to the hospice, because that's where he was. And selfishly, I didn't want to see him like that. Like, and then I got the word that he had passed on. I can understand anybody that feels the same way, but I don't know how exactly I feel about it because I kind of wish I had a went.
Was he conscious?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think it's very important to acknowledge that, you know what I'm saying, what he did for me, because hopefully he's looking down. I'm sure he is. And he see and he hear us. One time from the Last of a Dying Breed podcast from my nigga Ali.
Big shout out to Ali. Question, and not to turn it into like a super somber ass podcast, but is there people that you wouldn't want to go see you in the hospital or hospice or come to your funeral? Or better yet, is there people that you wouldn't want to post about you on social media?
Yeah, there's definitely people I wouldn't want to post about me. I know, I feel like if I don't know, I feel like if you kind of think about like what would happen after you're gone, if you say you don't think about that type of shit, you're kind of a liar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just think about the amount of people who would probably be fake as fuck. Like, yo, I always fucked with that nigga. You know
I think that would bother me.
That would bother me. So, yes, it's definitely, absolutely certain people that I wouldn't want to post about me. I wouldn't want them to speak at my funeral. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. Because somewhere between you, my son, and my girl, y'all will be out there and they're like
take that shit down.
He ain't even fuck with you for real. Like... So,
I would definitely,
but it's definitely people who I would want to speak. Like if I were to go before you, I would definitely want you to be one of the niggas that like, because I think it's kind of important for your kids, you know what I'm saying, or a person, the people that person left behind, to see the side of people or the side of that person that other people outside of family saw. What about you?
No, I mean, I feel the same way. I think it actually kind of bothered me when I see somebody like pass away and somebody kind of do like a long post that I know didn't fuck with them.
Yeah.
And then my thing is like, it would be certain people that if they was to post about me, if people know me, I would tell them like, yo, take that shit down. Don't let that motherfucker come to my funeral.
Hey, yo, right. Hey, why niggas always be like, I just seen him 8 weeks ago, though.
Yeah.
Like it don't take a split fucking second for a nigga to die from a bullet, bruh.
Yeah, or anything.
Or anything, right.
Like,
it's literally here today, going tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like, I be thinking, you ever think, I don't know, I be feeling like a lot of angels be checking out.
What you mean?
Like, yo, nigga. I feel like we walk on amongst angels on earth. In human form. Like,
okay,
a lot of might be angels listening now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe there's such things as earth angels, and I feel like some earth angels just be like, yo, nigga, this some bullshit. I'm I'm back. I'm going back to heaven, nigga.
Going back to heaven.
I'm out this bitch for real. Cause you know that I really do believe that statement that the good die young. Like it just seemed that way for real. You a nigga out here doing all the bad shit, bruh.
Yeah.
All the bad shit. Still selling coke at 79.
Yeah, beating up nuns. You talking about the nigga that beat up nuns with bats? Oh yeah, he fucking just turned 93.
Yeah.
Still doing it. Still, we don't even know why you're not in jail yet.
Right. I actually read some shit today. I talked about it on my Morning Breath podcast, where it was a nigga, he murdered 100 people, but apparently Brazil has very, very fucked up laws or whatever. So the nigga ended up fucking getting out of jail after like 30 years. Mm-hmm. And now the nigga has he's a very popular YouTuber telling kids like to avoid a life of crime. I was like, God damn, you never know who gonna be in heaven, bro.
Did you ever watch that show Dark Tours? I think it was a Netflix pick. Dark Tours.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, where the one dude, he was like a Colombian hitman. And then they went and he would take you on tours of like where drug deals and shit went down, where he killed people.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like super hitman dude.
You want to get into some Netflix picks?
Yeah, you want me to go first or you want to go first?
You could go first.
All right, so my Netflix pick is actually on Netflix this time, and it came out 2 to 3 years ago. I can't remember exactly. And it's a kids cartoon called CoCo.
Okay, what is that
about?
By
Pixar. So, interesting, I would be picking this movie, but it's actually like fucking like 2 thumbs up. Really fucking good movie. Like Pixar usually does good movies, and they're real good storytellers. I think me coming in with the thing like it's a kid cartoon, I probably won't like it. But then when I watched it, I'm like, nah, this is some good shit. It's about the I can't pronounce it. Dies Muertos, the Day of the Dead in Mexico, where the dead come back over to like reunite with their loved ones and like eat food and stuff like that. It's about a boy that wants to play guitar or wants to be a musician, but his family is like super against music. You can't play music, you can't play music, you can't play music. So he ends up basically transitioning between worlds and meeting up with his old family, trying to meet up with his grandpa, who was this big Mexican like star, to get a blessing to play music. And it just got a lot of twists and turns, and you know, it's a good plot. They nailed the theme. The theme is about like chase your dreams, and no matter what your family think, and then your family will accept you for what you are. It was dope. Like it was dope.
How many episodes?
It's a movie, straight up movie.
Oh, okay.
One watch. Like so you could probably watch it. You could probably, if you watched it, I think you would fuck with it. I think you would come in like me, like and then halfway through, you will fuck with it because it got a lot of meaning to it. Like one thing is like in the wherever the dead is at in the underworld, or not underworld, overworld, wherever it was at, if nobody remembers you, you fade away, which is like in real life.
Yeah. So
like even though you're dead, you fade away to permanent death if the last person that's living forgets you. So
interesting.
Very.
I'm gonna have to watch that. My Netflix pick is actually on Netflix. It's called The Great Hack. Did you watch that?
Not yet, but I heard it's pretty good. It's about the election, right?
Yeah, so it's about the election, but it's really about a company called Cambridge Analytica.
Yeah.
And how they really hacked the world.
Yeah.
With predictive ads and shit like that. Behavioral changing of people's behavior through conditioning. Showing you ideas and shit so much that eventually you felt different. Mm-hmm. It was very interesting the way they actually targeted people. But the way I can illustrate it the simplest is, you ever feel like your phone is listening to you? They swear it's not. They swear it's a combination of all of the things that you're actually doing online, to where they can actually predict what you'll do and kind of mold your behavior going forward. So mold you in a way politically, financially, emotionally, so many different ways. And basically, this company collected 5,000 data points on every American. Mm-hmm. So let's say you put up a status they were not just only recording your Facebook data, but they were recording the data for anybody who might have liked that status.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. They ended up talking to a lady named Brittany Kaiser. She was one of the masterminds behind this shit. And basically, this company was already collecting this data. And the Trump campaign found out about them and decided to use them. And they hacked the election and actually won. But a lot of them regret what they fucking did.
Yeah, that's actually what one of the things that Mark Zuckerberg had to testify about. Cambridge Analytica's role.
Yeah, they basically gave them carte blanche to collect whatever type of data about anybody on Facebook. And it was very, very interesting because they said Facebook is the best experiment ground. Like if you're going to run an experiment, Facebook is actually where you do it at because you get the best engagement.
Well, not only that, if you think about Facebook got all three. Meaning, like, it got statuses like Twitter, picture like Instagram, and then Facebook, where your information is like what you like, everything is all right there, and you can share articles. The thing is this, like, we're being socially engineered to you go into one camp or the other. That's why it's so much tribalism right now. Like, if you think about it, like how we had the conversation, I think for the most part, if we was to talk about abortion, it'd be like, yo, you either for it or against it, and it's no in between. You kind of get what I'm saying? It's because you can be engineered into each one of these camps. Technology is getting to a point where, I mean, I don't want to keep harping on the same point. We talked about social media, but I'm very curious to see how far technology is going to go, because we talked about the deep fake a couple of weeks ago.
It's scary, bro.
Yeah, like with deep faking shit, like that's only going to get better. Like technology doesn't get worse.
No, it's only going to get better. Think about this, bro. And a lot of people laugh when I tweeted this, but think about 30, 40, 50, 60 years down the road when anybody who did the robot before is accused of dancing in robot face.
It won't be that. It would be further than that. But I get exactly.
It can happen though.
You know what's gonna be interesting?
Like, we're gonna have to respect robots as a third race eventually if this shit keeps going the way that it's going.
No, but you know what's gonna really end up happening? Wait till you can download your consciousness into a chip.
Yeah, they're working hard on that one.
Yeah, and then you become like a robot or some shit like that.
Yeah,
or not you, but all of a sudden like.
Or they're able to find some organic matter to create an actual body to insert that chip into. So basically what Elon Musk would like to do is put a chip in people's brains. So that happens, but he believes the chip in our brains will achieve symbiosis. And that theory ain't coming out of nowhere. Here's something else. I don't think I got to report on it, but bruh, they're like creating genes and shit and editing genes. You can literally order DNA.
Yeah, I mean, like,
so they can recreate old diseases and shit. So on that level, that's what you're hearing about. Bruh, you can't tell me there ain't some evil fucking scientist or some scientist running experiments at his home because he rich as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And he got the same equipment. He's just ordering it twice. You know what I'm saying? And he running experiments at home. They can literally grow a dinosaur in a petri dish if they wanted to. They could grow limbs back. They can grow designer babies. It's all types of shit.
What was I watching on Netflix where they talking about designer babies?
Yeah, that shit is fucking real, bruh.
It was on Netflix. It was like, was it Jizz's shit? It was some science show because I was watching like super nerdy shit, and they were talking about hold on one second, and they was talking about like in the future you will be able to design your baby. You will be able to put certain genetics into them. Man,
you crazy if you think fucking stars ain't already doing that shit. But look up CRISPR. I think it's like CRISPR or it might CRISPR, but it's a DNA editing like tool. And like you could get a CRISPR kit. Like people are doing wild shit with DNA and genes. It's absolutely amazing.
Hot damn.
Yeah, bruh.
Shit get wild out here.
Yeah, bruv. You watch Top Boy at all?
No, I didn't. And I don't want you to quote nothing else from it ever again.
People from the UK are so polite even when they trying to be mad.
Did you ever oh man, I can't fucking think of the movie, never mind. I like UK movies. This is a movie. Oh, Attack the Block.
Nah, I ain't hip.
With the dude John Boyega, the black dude from Star Wars.
Nope.
Interesting science fiction movie. Is about aliens invading, and they got to protect the block or something like that. Like,
Yeah. Nah, I'm not hip.
yeah, it's a dope movie.
Keep
It's a
your
dope
whack
indie
movies to yourself,
It's a dope
nigga.
movie, nigga.
Once again, back at you.
You a pee head.
I am. Let the record show. Yo,
Let's get in some topics.
R.I.P. to Louis Rankin, too.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah. Louis Rankin passed. Grammy award-winning dancehall artist, also known as Axe from Belly,
Yeah.
the toughest rise cloud Jamaican in the United States.
You want to play a song for him right quick?
Nah, not really.
All right.
Typewriter was actually the one that he won a Grammy for, dropped in 1992. Want to hear it? Here it go.
Drunk or hard talk, no typewriter start bark, no 45 now bark. Oh, Louis talk, follow me. Original gun come to boom it up. Louis ranking, they are my friend. Original gun come to boom it up. The sweet daddy him come back again. Dan dada, now he's a super cat man, you a dan dada. Me fling two stab and
I
the
heard
boy
that
with the
before.
mama. Me lick up ninja man front teeth with a hammer. The gun when me fire man, it is a typewriter. And we part me come from the Rockford, Warwick, and me born and me grow in a the ghetto slum era. The gun when me have man, it don't carry trick.
Hey, they was really rocking that dancehall shit in the early 90s, bro.
No, they was. Was him and Supercat beefing?
I don't know.
Because he said Supercat something.
Were they?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That didn't sound
You never know with them. Hey, look up some of the epic dance hall battles for real.
Yeah.
Like that shit. Who was it? Back in the day, was it Movado and Beanie Man? It was somebody. Yo, them niggas, they used to get it in at the concerts. Like, they would actually battle at the concert. And niggas would put, like, on elaborate stage performances. They might bring, like, a dummy of the nigga out in a casket or some shit like that.
Okay.
Amazing shit. Like, look that shit up if you ever get a chance.
Yeah, Louis Rankin might have been going at that didn't sound like Supercat is my friend. That sound like Supercat. I don't ever know what them niggas is talking about. Like, yeah. So I just sound like they about to kill somebody.
Hey, Jamaicans could be about to go to the kitchen. It just sound like they about to kill somebody.
Yeah, it could be like going to the kitchen.
Clot, go to the bumper clot kitchen, man. You want anything to eat, man?
Yeah, like, no, I don't want to eat a dead body. sir.
Yo, they just, anything in Jamaica say, it just sound like they talking all the shit.
Yeah.
You like, I'm about to die. God damn, this nigga just offered me a piece of cake.
Yeah, god damn it. It's bullets in the cake.
Yo, what we got up on the topic, sir?
Your boy, Donnie Trump.
Donnie Trump.
Teflon Donnie.
Teflon Donnie. They're moving forward with these impeachment. Is it an inquiry or is it an investigation? What's going on?
I think it's an inquiry first, if I'm correct. I'm not sure.
So do you know exactly how impeachment works? I'm not going to front like I do.
I'm not going to front like I do either. I know that you have to have a certain amount of votes from both sets of Congress, meaning the Senate and the House.
Uh-huh.
And they saying that some Republicans is not going to cross over. Some Republicans are. I think the thing is with impeachment, did you see what he put on his Instagram?
No.
Or his Twitter? He said, impeach this, and he had all, like, the country all lit up red.
Wow.
Yeah, like, basically saying, you impeach me, and then he got in trouble for, like, the reposting or retweeting the Civil War shit. Somebody said, like,
that was going to be my question.
Yeah.
I think that would actually happen for real.
I think people would try. I don't think it would go that far.
Yeah, they would definitely try.
I think people would probably try to do like some domestic terrorism.
Uh-huh.
It would be a ramp up, but I don't think. And then there would be some riots. We would see white riots.
We would actually see white riots for the first time. Now the question is, would they go to the hood and riot?
No, most people riot where they at.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the thing is, like, I never understood when, like, white people's like, why they mess up their own neighborhoods? Like, what the fuck, you want us to drive to the suburbs where you at and fuck your shit
Hey,
up?
yo, if y'all white people riot, keep that shit out there, bro.
Yeah, like, keep that shit out there. I think we will see riots. I think this, right? If he wins again, that's my prediction.
That's mine too.
He's really gonna.
Whoa! This nigga's gonna go ham. If y'all going for this, y'all got to get it done.
Yeah, because the thing is this, like, you know how everybody said, like, in Obama's second term, he's gonna not give a fuck. I'm like, no, in Trump's second term,
You're gonna see what not giving
a fuck look like, because he gonna do whatever the fuck he wants.
Nah, that's a fact.
Because he knows, like, at this point, the thing is, what they saying is, like, Joe Biden came and he asked for the Ukraine to help him with assistance with his son. So they saying it's the same thing, which is not, because Donald Trump is a sitting president in office, basically inquiring, basically asking a Ukrainian president to interfere in our election.
Yeah.
Like, if this
And they say he's asked other countries too.
Yeah, if this shit don't go down, he's gonna continue. He don't give a fuck, because there's no punishment. It was no punishment for the last time.
Well, and what they say was striking about it is how secure the U.S. Intelligence is. So somebody would actually have to give these countries access, like, into our systems and shit, for them to be able to investigate any fucking thing. Dude, you know, he probably talking to world leaders, like, and they probably sitting there like, yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, like, hell yeah, we'll do it.
Give us the access code.
Yo, this nigga dumb as fuck. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll definitely do it. Yeah.
Nigga, they said that the third world war won't be shed in blood. It will be fought like cyber. It's gonna be a cyber war.
Data is the most valuable resource on the planet right now.
Yeah, because you gotta think about it.
The price of data has surpassed oil, bruh.
Yeah, if you think about it in terms like this, right? Majority of your money you don't physically see now. Like, you put cash into the bank and it's all filed electronically.
Want to know what's crazy is, if you try to just go, if you got bread in the bank, right, and you just try to go pull out $10,000, they'll tell you no.
Yeah, they don't have it.
They'll tell you they need 5 to 7 days for you to be able to get that much cash out of the bank. So when I tell you, these millionaires, like, them niggas can't go pull $1 million out of the bank.
No, they can't. But a lot of them do shit with credit.
Yeah, that's how most people are doing shit. But you don't see,
or like, loans.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't seeing that cash, bruh. They give you. I was talking about this the other day. How come every time I cash a check at the bank is drawn on? Sometimes you get a check, you're like, I don't want to put that in my account. Let me just go ahead and cash that motherfucker. How come every time you cash a check at the bank is drawn on when you don't have an account there, you walk away feeling like a fucking criminal? Niggas be looking at your ID.
Yeah, you got your electricity bill.
Nigga, I try to use my fucking debit card as one of my forms of ID, which traditionally has always been okay. Nigga was like, no, you gotta have a credit card.
Yeah, that's tripping.
Like, bro,
who gonna fake a fucking debit card?
Bro, but what about people who don't have no credit? Like, what about people that's fucked up? You just can't cash your check now? Or you gotta go to some fucked up check cashing place?
Yeah, where they gonna charge you $7?
Nigga. No, the bank charges $10.
Are you serious?
Nigga.
Hot damn.
I cashed a check the other day at Huntington Bank. I was like, hot damn. $10?
Yeah, you have been better off going to, like, the Arabic dude on the corner.
Nigga. But that's where they want you to have to end up. Bruh, there really is a shutout of society that happens for real. And it's happening more and more frequently. Like, you can't, it's so difficult to get help, like true customer service these days on the phone.
Oh, my Lord.
Nigga, they'll just, if they don't want to deal with your problem, they'll just flat out hang up on you.
Nigga, here's the thing with customer service. Whenever you call a fucking phone, any company, it is so fucking hard just to get through.
Yep.
Like, it is super hard to get through.
Nigga, they send you in so many circles because they want you to talk to that goddamn robot.
Man, you talk to that robot, press 3.
Yep.
What can I help you with?
Press 3.
Give me a human. No.
I don't understand that command.
Yeah, I know. No. Talk to me, bitch.
Right.
Like, what the fuck, robot?
I can help you with all of your problems. No, you can't. And then you got to hope you don't talk to one of them human robots. A person from India.
Oh, shit.
Talking to them is like talking to a fucking instruction manual. Nigga, they don't understand, like, bending and, like, flexibility and, you know, reading in between the lines, figuring shit out. And if you ask for, like, a supervisor or, like, tier 2 support,
you might as well chalk that shit.
Nigga, they hang up on you because they get dinged for referring too many people to a supervisor. But it's like nobody can understand what you're saying. And I'm not even trying to be a dick, bruh.
Nah, you right. Sometimes
it's certain nuances in language that
don't translate.
Yeah, that don't translate. You could be telling them like, yo, I'm irritated from the person that I talked to before you. All right. Well, did they have you reset the modem?
Like, yes.
Yes, motherfucker. I know the next 10 steps you about to do. Don't run me through them. Okay, yes, sir. But I just have to run you through these steps before I...
Here go the thing. Like, if you call about a modem, the first thing everybody does at home is reset the modem.
Bro.
Like, we've already established, like, yo, the fucking modem isn't working because of some crazy shit.
You should start there.
Yeah.
Like, so, sir, I'm sure you already reset the modem, correct?
Because I'm pretty sure some super... I didn't even think about resetting the modem. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's working now. Bye. You kind of get what I'm saying? I understand there's some people like that, but,
definitely.
like, did you reset? Okay, let's try resetting it again. Okay, I'm going to reset it, but this shit's not going to fucking work. Then you reset it, and then it's like, did it work? No.
And we've been on the phone for 20 minutes at this point.
Yeah, I told you, this shit's not going to work.
I need you to fix this shit, motherfuckers.
And that's Donald Trump's impeachment.
What else going on in the news? Your girl, Amber Geiger.
Okay, yeah.
If you remember, she's the white lady down in Texas, actually a police officer, Dallas, Texas. She went into the black man's
apartment
and shot him dead. And then later on said she thought it was her apartment.
Yeah.
She was on trial, got convicted of murder.
Well, not her sentence, but yeah, she got the jury basically held up. They gave them a guilty verdict of murder in the death of Botham Jean. Botham Jean was an accountant. He was somewhat of an activist, from what I understand, but definitely was an accountant. His family wore all red because they wanted red was his favorite color, and they was praying for justice, and they got justice. So now Amber Geiger is about to face a sentencing. Quick side note:
they were supposed to come back and sentence her ass today.
Quick side note: did you hear about I'm pretty sure you did. Like, they outed the one cop that she was having an affair with that was married. I don't know if this is true. This might have been a meme that I read is true, but supposedly she she was messing. Yeah, I think the prosecutor put out that she was texting another officer. So she couldn't have been that tired to not notice, who the fuck she was fucking with. And the dude she was texting was like a married dude.
Hold on.
Right there. Geiger is supposed to text exchange with her police partner, and that nigga married.
Much of the first day of testimony focused on Geiger's affair with her married police partner, Officer Martin Rivera. Prosecutors contend that the night of the shooting, Geiger wasn't tired but distracted by possible plans they said she had later that evening to meet up with Rivera. Geiger and Rivera worked as partners for the Dallas Police Department and over time had developed a sexual relationship. Both testified that the physical relationship ended late in 2017 or early 2018, but they still sent flirtatious and sexual text messages to each other. He had to say that for his wife.
Man, that nigga's... I know, he gotta be pissed. Like, fucking, god damn it. I got caught up on this shit.
Bruh, that's some shit you can't predict. About 30 minutes before the shooting, Geiger sent Rivera a Snapchat message that said, "Want to touch?" Rivera and Geiger were on the phone for 16 minutes as she drove home from work, a call that ended a few minutes before she shot Jean. During her defense team's opening statements, attorney Robert Rogers portrayed the prosecution sharing the text as a distraction.
I mean, I guess they was basically trying to establish, that she has poor moral character. Like, they will never say that, but that sounds like they trying to say that she has poor moral character.
Definitely.
And they basically saying, like, she couldn't have been that distracted. Look, she was texting beforehand. She was on the phone beforehand. She couldn't have been that tired. Which, to be honest with you, like, you can be texting and talking to a motherfucker when you tired. I do it all the time. But I'm not tired to the point where I'm going to kill a motherfucker.
Bruh.
Yeah, I've never been that tired.
Bruh. Absolutely insane. Like, would it, like, why go through the, like, did you think you was just gonna escape from that shit?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is this, like, honestly, it was, so here's the interesting part about this case, right? This was the case that I saw, there's a right-wing publication called the National Review, where the dude kind of wrote, like, we have to kind of rethink our stance on, police killing unarmed black people, because he was always doing the talking points. And then he said when this case came up and they were saying, like, well, she was in uniform, the guy was basically saying that shit shouldn't have mattered. She entered this motherfucker's house unwarranted and shot him dead. Like, your castle, your home is your castle. You are able to do whatever you want legally in your home. He wasn't doing nothing wrong. They were saying that he should have, some people on the far right was like, he should have followed her orders. It's like, you just entered my fucking house.
Bruh.
I mean, you can't kill somebody because, she did it, but you can't kill somebody because you feel like I'm in the fucking wrong because I made a mistake. Like, that's a fatal mistake. There has to be some sort of punishment for that. The question becomes, like, what do you think she gets?
I think the hot 5 years.
I think they got to set a precedent. She gonna get more. I don't think she gonna get 5. I think no matter.
I think worst case scenario 10 and she out in 5 for good behavior or some shit like that.
I think they might sentence her to 20, then come back on the slide and then hit her with the fucking 10 to 15 or something like that.
Shit.
It's gonna be interesting. If she get 5, it's gonna be some fucking riots.
Hey.
You can't get 5 for killing somebody because the thing is, everybody gonna say first thing gonna be out of niggas or every niggas activist lips. They didn't put my brother away for 7 years for weed, but it's right, it's correct. Like if you kill somebody, that should be 20 to life, unless it's some sort of like, especially if they convicted her with, I don't know what degree murder it was, but if it's first degree murder, I don't think it's first degree murder because it wasn't premeditated. But I'm pretty sure it's something around. She can't just do fucking 5 years. You know who did 5 years?
Who?
The the Asian lady in L.A. You remember that case? It was like in 1992.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where she shot the black girl in the back of her head, and she got 5 years. And it was like, how the fuck you get 5 years? You shot somebody in the back of the fucking head.
That's in the fucking same. I was taking bets on my Twitter. A lot of people think 5 years. A lot of people think like 10. We gonna see.
It's gonna be interesting.
What else we got on the docket, sir?
In California, the NCAA governor Newsom.
Governor Gav.
Yeah, that was somebody they wanted to. Did he end up running? It's so many of them motherfuckers. I don't know. They cancel each other.
Right.
But that was somebody they wanted to run for president. He just came and said that the NCAA has to pay players, or players can get paid off their likeness, which is a huge step, and they should have been getting fucking paid off their likeness.
Yep.
Like, you can make the argument, hey, we're paying them in education, but there's no fucking reason why a player should not get paid off their likeness. If you don't know what getting paid off their likeness means, meaning like if you sell a jersey, let's just say you were a college football player, Johnny Manziel, and they got number 2, that all of a sudden they selling these number 2 jerseys because you out there kicking ass on the fucking football field. Like, you should get paid off of that.
Yeah, that means Adidas can come directly to the college student and cut their own deal. That means they could be in video games. Yeah. Most importantly, that means they can vlog and monetize.
Yeah.
Think about how many college athletes would have huge YouTube subscriptions and followings. Like, the shit would be absolutely insane. $14 billion is what colleges profited 2016 to 2017 off of collegiate sports. $1 billion of that went directly into the NCAA's pockets. Big institutions like Ohio State University, $250 million a year off the athletics program alone.
Yeah.
They're going to be the ones fighting this shit.
Yeah, they definitely going to be fighting this shit because they going to feel like, yo, we got to pay for these kids to go. And what about the field hockey team? We got to pay for them too. But the thing is like this, like, they should be able to get paid off their likeness. You shouldn't own me. It goes back to
it's no money out of the NCAA's pocket or out of the college's pocket, but it really is, because now these corporations ain't got to do business with y'all.
Yeah, well, the thing is this. Remember, this all started with Ed O'Bannon. When Ed O'Bannon, there was an NCAA basketball game, and they had in EA, they had Ed O'Bannon going down, dribbling. He was a UCLA player. He didn't really do much in the league. But like, they had him dunking and stuff like that because he was a great college basketball player. And the thing that happened is he was watching the commercial and he was like, that's fucking me. You can literally tell that's me. It's designed like me. It's my number, but they just don't have my fucking name on it. He's like, I should be getting paid for that. And he was correct. So the thing is, when we talk about amateurism in college sports, we need to realize, like, okay, I understand that you have to pay for the fucking golf team, right? I understand that you got to pay for fucking whatever, right? Whatever the fuck you got to pay for. That's understandable. That's almost like a fucking form of like welfare, how it works in society. So when Republicans get mad at welfare, I can see that on a college athlete scale.
Yeah, when you're looking at your crew team.
Yeah.
No, they ain't making no motherfucking money for the school.
No, the football players is paying for the fucking crew team. So I understand that. But the thing is, like, the football players should be able to get fucking paid off of their likeness. Whatever. I mean, I don't want to keep stressing this point, but I should be able to suck and sell my jersey or be able to sign footballs or do whatever. Because the thing is, what they don't tell you is when you're a full-time college athlete, you can't have a job outside of what you
can't work.
Yeah.
So many niggas like Draymond Green and shit would tell stories of like being hungry and shit, but you can't fucking work.
That nigga wasn't hungry.
Nah, I know he probably wasn't.
Them niggas was, because the thing is this, they get paid by boosters.
Yeah, they definitely
And they should be able to get paid by, I mean, because the thing is, it happens now. It was a story, SB Nation has a YouTube documentary about like a player. There was a football player named Laremy Tunsil, right? And it was a booster that was paying him, and Laremy Tunsil was supposed to be like one of the top 5 draft picks in the NFL draft that year. And it was a video that came out with him smoking weed in a gas mask. Dropped his fucking NFL. He dropped like 10 spots in the NFL draft, 10 to 15 spots. He ended up going like later in the mid rounds, which dropped his money down because a booster got mad because Laremy Tunsil didn't go to the college that he wanted them to go to or something like that. It was like some big convoluted story. But the thing is like this. You can, I'm not going to say you can eliminate that, but you can reduce some of that if you let them get paid off their likeness. Or if you just pay them flat out.
Yeah, you definitely can. Think about the YouTube sports networks and shit like that that'll pop up and, follow certain college players and pay them for, their likeness and shit like that. Like the endorsements that they can swing on their own or the businesses that they can start on the early side.
Yeah, exactly.
NCAA got to give up that slave mentality because they about to fight it. Big shout out to LeBron for being one of the people that really lobby hard for this too.
Yeah, he got a documentary either came out or it's coming out.
I thought about it, like he didn't go to school. Why is it so big? He might want his sons to go to school and they can start their paper route very early on. Now.
Well, you got to realize something. You have to, if his sons, he went into the league when the league, you could go straight from high school to the league. You can't do that anymore. You have to sit out.
They have to go.
They either got to sit out a year or they have to go to college a year, but you can't go straight. And the reason why the NBA was helping the NCAA out, basically.
Yeah.
So, like, hey, we keep losing, like the LeBron. LeBron should at least play 1 year as Duke, like Zion or something like that.
No, but a big shout out to him, though, because no Jay-Z, but that's how you really bust the system up.
Uh-huh.
That's how you really change some shit. And I like the route that they go, and they not like sucking dick to be part of the NBA. Like them niggas is really fucking blazing their own trail.
No, they definitely are.
Niggas being LeBron and Rich Paul, but no,
and
like
Maverick Carter.
Yeah, Mav, like they're doing their fucking thing. Like they're really changing the whole fucking narrative.
Yeah, definitely.
We got anything else?
Your boy Kanye West.
Kanye West, where is Jesus is King?
What did you? Okay, so I saw you tweet something. You said God put his hand and made this album stop. Why you think that?
God was like, nope, not on my watch, nigga.
Why you?
I feel like it's a totally insincere effort.
Okay.
I feel like it don't be mimicked good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like he surrounded himself. He has the bread to surround himself with enough people, but it's like something standing in the way of that album coming out.
Okay.
It can't be resources.
Because he got all the resources.
He got all the resources in the world. Something standing in the way of that album coming out.
I want to hear it.
I want to hear it too.
The thing is this, like, I want to hear, especially if it was going to be like, if it was like Ultralight Beam, like if the tracks was like that, I think that would be dope. But if it's like traditional gospel, which I can't see it being like that, I don't know if it'd be dope.
I don't know. I mean, like, shit. If it brings some people back to God,
yeah. I mean,
placebo ain't always, placebo works sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the thing is this: if you think about Jesus' walk, like Jesus Walk. I didn't like it at first just because I didn't like the song. But like when I listen to it now, like it's actually a good song. And then
No, it's super dope. Ultralight Beam is too. Like,
yeah, like I
that's
listen
like
to
good shit.
I listen to Ultralight Beam all the time.
Father Stretch My Hands, like good shit.
Technically, I mean, the minute he's talking about if I fuck this model, and she just bleached her asshole.
You know, it's still
At least in
dope,
Ultralight, it's dope,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I wouldn't consider that guy. Ultralight Beam. Yeah, Ultralight Beam, I feel like you can like worship to that. Even though, actually, now I think about Ultralight Beam. Ultralight Beam. Trying to keep my faith. But yeah.
If you met you don't that shit hard.
Yeah, I mean, would you
It feel like church for like the first 45 seconds.
would you consider Ultralight Beam somewhat blasphemous?
Why?
He just say, I'm trying to keep my faith, but I'm looking for more. That's the hook. In this holy war.
No. Because it's times where your faith gets weak.
Nah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or it's times where you like, come on, God, like, I need more. Like, why you holding me back? Why you got me waiting? Like, so nah, I don't think so. Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think something's holding that album back for sure.
Do you think we get it?
I don't know.
Would you go to his Sunday service?
I don't know. I heard it's like pandering to white people a lot. That's one thing I've heard.
How's that?
It's a lot of white people's first black church experience. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it looked like just a bunch of niggas jumping around on stage, especially the Detroit show.
Now like they saying that he's not gonna make any more secular music anymore.
We'll see.
Yeah. It's
We'll
fucking
see.
2 albums later, he can be like, if I fuck this model,
Right.
and she got bleach in her mouth, and she sucked my dick, will things go down south? It'd be like some shit like that. Like, yo, what happened to the gospel music he was planning on making?
Nah, that nigga is definitely about to be fucking. He about to Pastor Mace it.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, we done seen this shit before, bruh.
Yeah.
It's just like, fuck up, go back to Jesus. Black people instantly forget.
Yeah, back on it.
Like, that nigga was on that bullshit, bruh.
Yeah, slavery was a choice.
Like, that nigga was on some whole ass bullshit.
That
Like,
nigga-
if you need any reminders on this nigga.
He was on
So
some
I'm gonna
Sheriff
call the
Clark.
album Placebo. If it makes some niggas feel good, I ain't mad at it. But that nigga was on some whole ass bullshit, bruh.
Yeah, nigga was like Sheriff Clark.
Man, this nigga was fucking with Candace Owens. Nigga had on a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
Nigga had a whole sit down with Donald Trump where the nigga was talking about like new
Hydrogen
technology.
airplanes.
Yeah, like hydrogen airplanes and shit.
Donald
Like,
Trump was looking at like, why the fuck is this nigga in my office?
bruh. Don't forget, the nigga was on some bullshit. I'm sure we got an episode somewhere about that shit, all right? It's been Last of a Dying Breed podcast, episode 78.
Boom.
We about to be out this bitch. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's hot as fuck. I heard it's like the last hot day of the year for real.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well soak it in. I think tomorrow is supposed to be like decent, but yeah, like climate change. Fucking, it probably fucking turned 90 in November at one point.
Shout out to Greta Thunberg, a real robot right there, all right, my nigga. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the Low B Podcast, at DJ KNYCE with a Y, at DJ Step ONE, at My Morning Breath Pod, at SK Creative Studio, and at my nigga, at the Make It Pop Podcast, which we promise a new episode is coming this week. Last of a Dying Breed Podcast. We out this bitch.